In 1347, the Black Death arrived in Europe through bustling trade ports like Messina in Sicily. Infected rats and fleas hitched rides on merchant ships from the Black Sea, carrying the deadly Yersinia pestis bacterium. Within months, the plague spread like wildfire. Historical records suggest that over 60% of Genoese traders in Crimea perished before the disease even reached Europe. The speed of transmission was unprecedented, collapsing entire trade networks and terrifying populations unprepared for such devastation. Cities like Florence and Paris saw mortality rates soar above 50%. Overcrowded streets, poor sanitation, and ignorance of germ theory accelerated the plague's spread. Chroniclers described death carts piled with corpses and mass graves overflowing. Venice implemented the first quarantine, 40-day isolation, but it was too late. By 1351, Europe's population had plummeted from 80 million to 60 million. The sheer scale of death shattered social norms, leaving survivors in perpetual fear. As death tolls mounted, desperate communities sought culprits. Jews, lepers, and foreigners were falsely accused of poisoning wells. In Strasbourg, 900 Jews were burned alive in 1349. Flagellant cults emerged, with followers publicly whipping themselves to atone for sins. Pope Clement VI condemned these extremists, but hysteria persisted. This persecution mirrored later witch hunts, revealing how fear distorts morality. The pogroms also disrupted economies, as Jewish moneylenders were vital to medieval finance. With up to 75% of peasants dead, surviving workers demanded higher wages, a radical shift from serfdom. England's 1351 Statute of Labourers tried to cap wages, but market forces prevailed. Landlords switched from crop farming to less labor-intensive sheep herding, fueling the wool trade. Women inherited property and entered trades previously barred to them. This upheaval laid groundwork for capitalism, as mobility replaced feudal ties. By 1381, peasant revolts like England's Wat Tyler Rebellion challenged nobility directly. The post-plague world saw unprecedented social mobility. Skilled artisans could now charge premium prices, while guilds loosened restrictions. Literacy rates rose as the clergy's monopoly on education waned. Cities like Bruges became trade hubs, reinvesting plague-era profits into Renaissance art. Ironically, the catastrophe redistributed wealth and accelerated technological innovation. Printing presses spread knowledge faster than ever. The Black Death didn't just destroy, it forced Europe to rebuild smarter, shaping modernity's foundations.